On today's episode of Days of Our Lives, Melinda demands the money she is owed. Lai releases Gabi so she can be with Stefan. EJ learns Nicole's secret, and Jada receives shocking lab results regarding the biscuits. Rafe informs Abe about the drugged biscuits at the hospital. He also acknowledges kissing Jada while having a hallucination. Although Abe is aware of the situation, documentation will be required. Rafe says that while he'd want it to be handled discreetly, Sloan saw it. Sloan is the most likely suspect in the drugging, according to Abe. Jada and the CSI team at Sweet Bits gather information from the kitchen. Channel claims that Sloan is the guilty party. Talia remembers narcotic the dough. Jada queries Talia about her formula as the crew examines the dust for fingerprints. When Jada tells Talia that the drugging victims were taken to the hospital, her expression dims. Eric remembers his drug-fueled night with Nicole as he is at home. Sloan paces in front of his door before knocking. She is looking for a scarf that she believes she left behind. She looks at him coldly and searches grudgingly. Why did she believe that he and Nicole had been drugged? Eric queries. Nicole enters the dim-era living room and talks about her encounter with Eric that night. When EJ enters, she is startled. He informs her of the tainted cookies causing mayhem around Salem. EJ says that because of his hallucinations, he made a duplicate of his behind. He attempted to transmit the image to the entire organization, but he was unable to remember his email password. He inquires as to whether she committed any weird acts when intoxicated. She says that she did. Stefan delivers flowers to the hospital for Melinda. If something aches, he inquires. She responds that her pride is the only thing in pain. He reveals that they went on a journey that they hadn't planned, which is why they were both insane. When they make fun of her allegedly trying to attack him, he swears he won't file a complaint. She inquires as to EJ's guilt. Stefan believes his brother is innocent for once. Gabi visits Lai at her house. She informs him that although the hospital drew some blood, the test results have not yet been returned. After being inserted with an IV, she is feeling better. He says Stefan was present, so she was in good hands. She remembers pleading with Lai to kiss her when she mistakenly believed he was Stefan. Why did he not? Lai acknowledges that he was tempted, but he loves Gabi too much to use her in that way. Not only does he desire her in his bed, but also in his heart. He understood that wouldn't happen from the way she regarded him when she believed he was Stefan. Not now and never. He has given up trying to find her. She is no longer bound by their contract or their union. Although he is sorry for hurting her, he really did love her. Knowing this, Gabi admits to injuring him as well. She gives EJ at the estate by telling him that while having a hallucination, she ripped off all the collars on Basic Black's summer clothing, since they resembled those of a priest. She observes that the brothers again declared battle when Stefan is brought up. He affirms, saying he will triumph this time with ease. She, however, has his whole focus right now. Nicole pushes away from his kiss as he does. She goes upstairs to take a shower, while claiming that the biscuits are still making her feel wacky. When Talia inquires about Rafe's well-being at Sweet Bits, Jada becomes hostile. Channel inquires as to his intoxicated behavior. Jada sees him kissing her in a snap. Talia remarks that she appears a bit heated. Jada brushes it off and looks at the surveillance equipment. The app on Channel's phone doesn't show any footage from yesterday night when she opens it. When they departed, Talia must have forgotten to turn them on. While she finds the perpetrator and brings them to punishment, Jada commands the women not to approach Sloan. At Eric's, Sloan reveals that based on their actions, she assumed that Eric and Nicole had used drugs. She continues by saying that Sweet Bits biscuits made the entire village ill. She claims that Eric was wrong to distrust her when he noticed that she didn't eat them. She is innocent, in Eric's opinion. Just that she's okay makes him happy. Regarding Nicole, Sloan lashes out against Eric. He maintains that what occurred was an isolated incident. They hardly stand each other. Whatever, replies Sloan. I'm not your girlfriend, she said. Eric responds with a smile. So you keep saying. Eric invites her to dinner after cleaning things up, and they'll see where things go from there. Melinda admits to lying about her feelings when they began their ruse at the hospital. In response, Stefan claims it was impolite of him to request her assistance in that manner. She said he is a surprisingly kind man for a Demera. Stefan thinks she's cool, entertaining, and gorgeous. She will come into the life of a very lucky guy. Melinda advises Stefan to be with the one he loves, but she also points out that both Gabi and he owe her money. She intends to pursue payment for that debt. Gabi brings her luggage back into the living room. She sent an SMS to the divorce document drafting attorney. Lai assures that everything will go smoothly. She asks if he'd think about letting her keep his Demira shares since she wants to look back on their time together with nostalgia. Lai chuckles. I say, hell no, she says, worth a shot, and walks away. Lee's eyes become watery and his face twitches. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.